Okay, I'm here. Hi guys. Okay, let me switch to the code and merchandise. Yeah. So today we'll be doing some remarks from testers because merchandise is on testnet and it's working more or less. But there were some remarks. I've written them down, so yeah, we can handle those today. Yeah. And have a stream. Oh, thanks for the follow, Fate18. Hi there. Hi. Um, okay, so yeah, the current state of merchandise, because that's what we're doing today. Well, it's on testnet, so if you're an early tester, you had the chance to try it out. If not, you'll have some leaks for the merch available to buy on the stream. But yeah. So as I was saying, got some remarks from testers. Be doing that now. Socks. I don't know if we have socks actually, but there are a lot of pages for the merchandise. So yeah, I'll only show the first one to not spoil much more. But yeah, there's a lot of things. Okay, so yeah, all the small things can be ticked off now. So yeah, there was this thing with drop downs I wanted to add. Like, I don't know if you see the drop downs actually, because when I share a screen on Discord, for example, it's not showing up. Yeah, I want to disable this. Please select a country, the undefined value, because I saw it in Taloner's code, because I reviewed it earlier. Yeah, okay, so it was a shipping info model. Oh yeah, crouch body pillow would be like, yeah, that's a nice idea. Post it somewhere. um, yeah, okay, it's this thing, like the default undefined value in form select. So we only add disabled, and it should make it so that it won't be able, like it will be grayed out or something. Is it this one? B form select option. Please select a country. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, yeah. You can't select it anymore. So that's nice. Okay, but what happens if we, for example, choose a country that has a state, because there's a second drop down. Yeah, it's here. Okay, so I guess I have to disable it here too, so we can't go back. Yeah, but with state it can be a little bit different. I will see. Disabled. Okay. That's nice. So if we go to something else and go back to, for example, Australia, yeah, it defaults. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted. Small thing, but yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay. So the main thing I want to introduce is a global cart, because now merchandise, when you leave this tab, the whole cart is like clearing out. So if we switch it, oh no, if we switch to the other tab, so for example raid, and come back, yeah, cart is 0. So yeah, I want to refresh it, like store the state globally. When did you start coding, Chris? About 4 years ago. Yeah, about 4 years ago. Like the career of some sorts, like employing somewhere. Uh, yeah, being employed somewhere. Earlier, just like some college projects, all that stuff. Learned as I go, and later, yeah, some corporation, and now Cryptoblades. Yeah, and Cryptoblades for a while now, so yeah. Okay, let's check. I'm doing the merchandise. Like I have the merchandise card, I think, in the merchandise component. So the merchandise component has all the things we see in this tab, like the view tools don't always work, but yeah, maybe we will be able to see the components. I don't know why they crash sometimes, not only in the Cryptoblades app, but in my other projects also. So they don't work. Okay, yeah, but basically merchandise is like a global component here in this tab. It has all the card stuff in it. Like the card stuff is of course another component, and the merchandise list is another component, but the state of the card is stored there. Oh, see? DevTools crashed because I tried to open the view tools. That sucks. Why IntelliJ? Yeah, I really like it. I know it's an overkill for front-end stuff, but yeah, I'm used to IntelliJ because earlier I coded in Java, and at my workplace we had IntelliJ, so yeah, I learned all the shortcuts and all that stuff, and it's way easier for me to code here than in Vue. In Visual Studio, I mean, yeah. So just a preference. I know that IntelliJ is huge and it's not necessary for front-end stuff, but yeah, I'm used to it. Okay, so yeah, merchandise component. It has cart entries state. Yeah, and cart entries, I think we want to make global. Clearing it, adding something to cart, so that the state won't be lost when you switch tabs in the app. That's the main idea, to not lose your order. What do you think is the most difficult language to learn? Well, if you're starting out, don't learn like Solidity. Uh, yeah, if you're into blockchain stuff, sure, later learn Solidity, but don't take it as the first language. And also, yeah, if it's a general question, what is the most difficult language? Mainly brainfuck. Yeah, brainfuck is it's an actual language. Brainfuck. Yeah, it's composed of the operators that it's just an array of zeros initially, I think, and you move a pointer and add values or decrement them, and you can make programs with it. And yeah, hello world is this is hello world in brainfuck. Like yeah, all the pluses. There are loops in this language. Yeah, so brainfuck generally. IntelliJ for Scala because of lack of support with Visual Studio, but I cannot look at it for JS. Well, yeah, I feel you, but I'm like, I like the highlighting in IntelliJ. I'm just used to it because of the Java experience earlier. So yeah, I just like it. Yeah, brainfuck was invented. Like, yeah, I don't know the whole history behind it, but yeah, it seems like a meme. But it's Turing complete, so. um, okay, so yeah, card entries stored in state variable. And later we'll add also in options the possibility to show or hide fiat prices. So if you don't want to see how many USD you spent on a particular thing, you can just hide it or whatever. Yeah, there can be such possibility because there is a switch in options for like where is it? Show skill values in USD. So it's for many components that use it. So in a marketplace, for example, ride, I think, rates. Yeah, the component is used somewhere, but yeah, in merchandise, I'm showing both prices. So like a price in USD and price in skill. Yeah, so there can be a possibility to hide fiat prices. Oh, thanks for the follow, Zadi99. Yup. Okay. I'll take a look at store because here is where the state is stored. So we have all the global things that are initialized somewhere and stay here. And there are also methods to add something to the arrays that are global, clear those arrays, all that stuff. So I'll probably have to add it somewhere here. Oh, another follow. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, I think this is the place we want to use. So state, it will hold the array we are using in merchandise. So just as, yeah, here we have card entries that are like for this particular component, we want to make it global. So we will add it here. And there were also methods to add or clear things. There are getters. Yeah, so it's for getting the stuff from state. And also are there mutations. Set accounts, update skill balance. Yeah, add a new owned weapon ID, for example. Yep, so we want to place it here. So let's start add card entry. So it's taking state as an iState and also card entry, and it will be of card entry type. Yeah. I want to do the check similar to this one because we don't want to overwrite anything, probably. Yeah. Card entries. Oh, come on. Yeah. Card entry. Not sure if it's necessary. Maybe I'll delete it later. What was the first program you made, Chris? Oh, you can check it on my GitHub actually. The first program I made was like when there's a waitress and in a restaurant you can like I thought of it like it can be on the tablet, and there can be a menu for clients. You can mark in which table on yeah near on which table the customer sits, and add some products like some orders to it, so just to handle it. Yeah, but it was it was just a desktop app in Java FX, I suppose. Yeah, but I'm all into web stuff from for 4 years actually. So yeah, web for the win. But it was my first app. You can check it out. I don't remember what it was called, but it's on my GitHub. Um, okay, so I want to have add cart entry and clear cart, or yeah, something like that. Yeah, GitHub Copilot doing all the work for me. Yeah, I can just press tab and have all the method. Yeah, ready baked method. Okay, I need to initialize the variable. So let's have it like, yeah, doesn't matter, I think. I'll add it here. Maybe move it later. We'll see. Okay, so cart entries is now stored here. What's the problem? Oh yeah, iState interface. Where is the iState? Okay. I added it after owned dust. So yeah. Cart entries. Cart entry. Any advice you would say to your younger self when you just started coding? Yeah, learn by doing. I spent way too much time on theory, on like knowing all the aspects of a particular language for no reason actually. And if you just learn enough stuff to make something or try to make something and find all the stuff you need as you go. For example, yeah, that's I think that's the best way to learn coding, just by doing. Learn enough to make any progress and just learn as you go, learn as you go, even if simple things can take hours. Yeah, you'll learn as you go, and yeah. How is it used? Oh yeah, the getter. I need to add a getter for my cart entries in store. Where should I place it? Near dust, yeah. Get cart entries. Not sure why is it suggesting this like that, but yeah, we can make it simple, like just return cart entries and that's all. Okay. Does this apply to you? Programmers spend hours to automate a task that lasts minutes. That's a bad way to automate if you spend hours to make something automatic that can be done like once in a few minutes. So yeah, probably don't do that. But yeah, if you automate stuff, like for example, in this flow, like real world example, merchandise, when you place an order, there is created a draft on the API side, and later after you pay for the stuff, a bot picks up this payment and confirms the order. We could do it manually, like have a person, full-time person, just checking if order was paid for in skill, and if so, confirm it. But yeah, we can automate it, so we pushed to do it automatically. Yeah, and there can be no person involved in the best scenario, the happy path, that everything goes well. Yeah, as a proof of work, you can I can do that, and it can do it by, like, you can do a program that does this particular task by itself. Why bother doing it manually when you can do that? Yeah, all the bots and stuff. Okay, so I think I want in computed section. Oh, I don't remember where is it supposed to be? Map getters. Yeah, in computed. So computed section, map getters, and let's add our new get cart entries getter and use it later to initialize cart entries here, like later in a mounted. Yeah, my screen is like not ideal for streaming. It's an ultra wide, so it's 3440 pixels by 1440 pixels. Yeah, so I have to scale it to the Twitch values, and it doesn't look ideal, but I'm trying to like make fonts bigger so that you can at least see something, some code. I know it's like stretched vertically, and yeah, can't do nothing about it. It's my only screen. Maybe in the future I'll like invest in a second screen to help me out, but yeah. So get cart entries, and there's also a functionality that listens to add to cart event. I don't like how it's made. Huh. Oh yeah, I'll have to do all these checks in our add to cart in store, but it's not a problem. Okay, so I can yeah, probably in mounted initialize it. Yeah, okay, Copilot reads my mind. That's nice. Also, yeah, if you weren't on my previous streams, I'm using GitHub Copilot, and I'm sometimes amazed by what it's suggesting, even without me like, because it reads all the stuff like above and below to like have a context of what we want to achieve. And like in this example, I can like there was a mounted method. So it's a method that runs when a component is being created. And in this mounted method, we probably want to have current state of cart entries array, so like your cart. Yeah, so I just pressed enter and it suggested me the entire thing. So yeah, to use the new added getter to initialize cart entries. That's a small thing. Sometimes, yeah, it's suggesting. Like we had a moment on a previous stream that I was adding some unrelated stuff. I think it was for. Oh yeah, I remember. Just have to set it up. Oh, nothing in cart. Yeah. it's not working at the moment because the getter. Basically, in the card view, there was an item, and you could increment or decrement the number of items you want, like this particular item in amount 4 or something. And I wanted to add a delete button for it, and I just pressed enter, and it suggested everything, like the method I could use for deleting it. So deleting it from an array, an icon even, yeah, some color, like error color, so it would be red. Yeah, red trash, like a bin. Yeah, it's pretty amazing sometimes. Okay, so I would like to have, like for now I can rework it, so just copy and paste these checks to my setter, or like add something to cart. Add cart entry. Yeah, and I don't want to do it with includes. I need to check for the index. Oh, thanks for the follow, Cult of Steven. Wow, what's with my language today? Yeah, so card entries find mutation. Oh yeah, state card entries, state card entries index off, splice and push. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. I'm checking if there's a duplicated entry, so the particular variant, and if you add it again, yeah, it's overwriting the value that was here before. Add card entry. Just checking the logic here. Should be okay. Okay, so I want to check in what section it should be, like the add something or set something. Mutations. Map mutations in methods. Okay, so it's mutations. Add card entry. So yeah, I'll just leave event for now, but it will be different later on. Card entry, and all these checks are already there. Yep. Oh, thanks for the follow. Okay. Yeah, let's just see if it works out of the box without overthinking it. Oh, come on, refresh. Hi. Okay, not yet. It's okay. Okay, so we have getter, we have add card entry functionality. So the state of card entries should be stored here. Also, we'll later use clear card entries. Let's do a console log here. Oh, yeah. Copilot also adding meaningful console logs. Career-wise, 4 years. Yeah, I've been programming for 4 years professionally. Earlier learned some stuff. Okay, it didn't add it. Add to cart, like... Another sanity check. that the event is working as intended. Huh, it's not. It's not a function. Get card entries is not a function. Am I not exposing it somehow? Not sure. Store mapped getters. Oh yeah, also I'll probably add it later on, the interface for this. It should be incomputed. Okay, I'll just add the accessor, yeah, to this, just to have an interface ready. Yeah, this thing. Store mapped getters. And it will be get card entries. And it's a method that returns card entries. So, like that. Let's see. No, it shouldn't be like a method, it should be just like that. Yeah, so I'm wondering why it's not working at the moment. Card entry has no call signatures. Yeah, I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, it had to be like earlier. This. Get card entries, yeah. But it's just an interface now. Is it still shouting that it's not a method? Let's see. Yeah. Oh. Nice. It's here. Oh yeah, and that's the button I've talked about. The entire button was added by Copilot, essentially. Yeah, needed to do some adjustments, like with everything almost that Copilot suggests. That's somewhat more complicated, but yeah, the entire button was here. Okay, so yeah, we've added the getter here. Also, I want to create an interface for mutations. Store mapped mutations. Yeah. And add card entry. And it will, yeah, I knew that Copilot will do this for me, so that's nice. It's returning nothing, so void, and it's we are passing along the card entry that we want to add. Add card entry, what's happening here? The expression is not callable. Would it be Say's job to put the remove button away from the increased number of products? Like you want to like do a bigger margin or what? I don't understand fully. Yeah, exactly. Say is like all in or on Cryptoblades Kingdoms and Magicon. Yeah, the app he's coding on stream often. I can do a bigger margin. I really appreciate the suggestions. So if you have any remarks that something stands out, yeah, for sure, post them and we can deal with them. How was it? Flex grow, margin. No, it was. Huh. Not sure where the gap is set. Oh, here. Yeah. We'll see how it will look like with 1M. These are too far apart now, so not sure about this change. I need to look up how the methods here can be done, like the interface for it. Yeah, I made a mistake here, but it's not a promise, so yeah, it can just have the card entry and it's returning nothing, so void. Maybe not accessors. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure. I just do not think about it anymore. Delete it for now. Later I can add it. Yeah, Fate, by the way, yeah, I loved the hydrate button in Say stream, so I'll probably set it up in the future. I like the idea of like gaining points and yeah, like highlighting a message or stuff like that. It's like all the interactions with you guys are nice to have. Update the function name, and what about the developer discount? Oh yeah, function name. Oh yes, nice, nice catch. I don't know why I didn't see that. Nice to have you here, Sally. Yeah, and the developer discount, definitely we should have one, and I can implement like you can have a banner that says minus 50% for a developer. Yeah. But yeah, haven't heard of it yet. Yeah, exactly. We can push changes like yeah, silently, silent discounts for developers. That's a great idea. Hey, add cart entry. It's still not working. Why is that? Maybe it should be actions? Maybe not mutations, but actions. I'm not sure. Like update character, how is it used? Probably just a dispatch. Yeah. Oh. No, update character is like let's see, set current weapon. Mutations. Maybe it shouldn't be accessors. Probably. Yep. I guess. I haven't tried Visual Studio Code with GitHub Copilot because yeah, I don't code in Visual Studio Code. Earlier I did. For a short time I didn't like it that much. But yeah, the Visual Studio Code had support for Copilot way earlier than IntelliJ. IntelliJ had it like for 2 months. Yeah, and Visual Studio Code had it way earlier. Okay. Also, the add to cart event is used in one place, and it's this one. So I'll have to like move everything, but it's okay. Incremental development. Yeah, I just add it here to not emit anything. Add to cart interface. Where are the interfaces here? I probably do it above data to have it neat and organized. And also we have to move the mutations to here. Yeah. And we don't need that. Okay, we've taken care of this entire event. I don't know what I was thinking when I was initially doing it. Not doing it like global from the start. So yeah, now the cart should stay even if we stitch the tabs. Nah, it's here. Yeah, many IDEs now have support for Copilot. You can search it probably. Yay, it's working. There's one more thing. We need to use our clear cart entries method. Yep. And it's a mutation also. And I have to use it. Oh yeah, and remove from entry. How was I doing it earlier? Because, oh yeah, probably it was just one component. Okay, so yeah, one by one. Removal, cart removal. So this thing here needs to work globally also, because I don't think. Oh, it's clearing it. Okay, but not in a nice manner, I guess. So cart, merchandise cart, and let's see the model. Add quantity. Remove cart entry. Here. Yeah. Also, are the prices refreshing currently? Let's see. They are. Yeah, if we delete something, it's gone. Like if we have at least 2 products in cart, like all the max. Okay, it's recalculating, so it can stay like that, I suppose. And we can delete the console log here. Yeah, but I'll do it on the state regardless. So now that you're working on the match shop for the rest of your career, when filter for sucks. I don't plan on working on the match shop for my whole career. Thanks, but no. I think Sally that you are a great candidate to implement filter for sucks. That would be, yeah, I request it later. I will say that you volunteered on my stream. Everyone will confirm. Okay, and calculate price. So yeah, let's use it. Remove cart entry and cart entry. And I'll have to... Oh, what is it? What is this icon? I forgot what it meant. Oh, yeah, remove cart entries. There's a method for that. Let's rename it for something else. Recurrency, right? Okay. One step at a time. Again, we need mutations in our cart. Remove cart entry. And also store mapped mutations. Okay, let's see if it works as intended. Adding, come on. Sally, also, when CBK? That's the question. Whoops. Okay, so merchandise card has removed card entry. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, you can relax here with me. Yeah, it's nice to stream code. I wasn't sure if I should try it because yeah, I thought I'll be like constantly not focusing on the stuff I'm doing, but it's actually yeah, I like to explain stuff to people. So yeah, if you find it relaxing, that's that's great. I really like it. So you can join me every time and chill for a bit. Yeah, and look on the product being developed. I need to add clearing the cart. Yeah, clear cart entries, and it's done here in order summary model. When the transaction succeeds and your order is placed, the cart is cleared. It's done here somewhere. That's not nice. That's pretty dirty. Okay, let's see. Event listener for that. Yeah, it's cleared here. Okay, so it will be easier to add because we have. Oh, we don't have it anymore. Clear card entries. Resurrection of mapped mutations. Thanks for the words, Fate. And yeah, I'm keeping up with the chat now. Yeah, thanks for the kind words. Yeah, and explaining is the best way to learn. Like earlier, like a month ago, I think, I was like introducing my friend from my previous work to Cryptoblades. He was doing some open source work for us, so as a contributor. Yeah, and I was explaining a lot of things regarding blockchain, the whole flow, how it's managing the state, our API, all that stuff. And when you explain something, it's the best way to learn. Like it's just confirmed, scientifically confirmed that it's the best way. It's the last stage of learning something, that you can explain this to the person who isn't like in topic entirely. Niche for Twitch. Yeah, there was like I have in Streamlabs. I'm learning also all the streaming stuff. I have a Twitter account linked, and it sends out a tweet that I'm starting a stream. Yeah, and some like account with programming streams or something like that picked it up and shared it, like with the comment that yeah, I'm coding here, Cryptoblades app, check it out, stuff like that. So there is a niche for that. There is also a programming or the category of my stream. You can look it up on Twitch probably. I don't have a second stream, so won't be able to do that. But yeah, there's a category for development and all that stuff. So yeah, I think that there can be really nice streams there. Also informative. Yeah. Yeah, and the lo-fi music. I'm using it when I'm coding in. I don't like to code in silence. So yeah, I'm using the lo-fi. Thought why not use it here to just when I'm thinking about something, you can guys at least hear the music, so it's not totally silent. Okay, coming back to the task, clear card entries. Okay, to check if it's working as intended, I'll have to. Okay, no secrets here, so I can show it. Do I need to mock something? To mock something is like to cut it out from the flow to not like happen somewhere. Yeah, I don't need that. Okay. So I'll just test the flow. Okay. Now the complete is working. Foffer, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I will check it out later. Okay, or yeah, I'll just clear the stream for now. So yeah, I'm here still, just checking on how to like disable the autocomplete for Chrome. It's I tried incognito, it's not working. So yeah, just give me a moment and I'll be back. Disable autocomplete. Oh yeah, in settings, Chrome. Disable autofill, come on. Yeah, addresses. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's working. Okay, I'm back. Nice. You can now test it. How's Windows 11 been so far? Why upgrade? Yeah, generally I like to test out stuff, like all the. If I have a favorite app on the like Google Play Store or something, and if there's a beta testing for this app, I'll probably yeah. Count me in, just I like that. And why upgrading? I was upgrading my whole system, so I bought Windows 10 and it suggested me to upgrade to Windows 11. I've read about it, if it's like currently stable, and it had like some good things about it. Like there is a lot of things that people don't like about Windows 11, but if something's new, there are people that they don't like it. The features that were cut from Windows 10 that people liked, I don't care that much, so I upgraded it. I read that there are some performance benefits. I don't think if it's a case for me, because I wasn't using this system on Windows 10. Yeah, but eventually I would upgrade, so I had a clear system, I just upgraded it, and yeah. It's working nice. So after a month of using it, I can recommend that. Recommend it. Okay, API. Why not working? Come on. What happened? Oh, yeah, I remember. Create order. Skill price is not working. Let's like, not sure why. Locally it's not working for me, the skill price. I'll just set it by hand. It doesn't matter. Okay. And also I have to add a model that explains what went wrong. And yeah, it's in my notes. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, the transaction came. Confirm. I'm testing a successful flow. And it should close all the windows, display a model, and clear the card. Oh, come on. It didn't clear it. Okay. Clear card entries. State card entries. I think I know what went wrong. Like, not wrong, but we have to get card entries again, I guess. Yeah. Let's do it. Another mug, another mug. Okay, filling the form. I don't want to disable checks just for the sake of development, because I would need to like disable a lot of stuff along the way. So if it's correct, it's just testing the actual flow. But sometimes you want to yeah, disable stuff like that. Okay, it cleared. Yeah, it's optional. Address line 2 is optional. Pretty much anything that was here optional. Like I made phone and email required. Not sure about that. We can change it. But yeah, the address second line isn't requested. Yeah, and I can probably add a text explaining that it's not required, that it's optional, like with the company. Yeah, that's a good idea probably. Yeah, it didn't, so I'll add it. Good call. Shipping info model. Address line 2. Okay. Optional. Okay. Oh, it's refreshing the whole site. Oh yeah, and we could test something else. Yeah, it's optional now. Yeah, so clearing the card is one thing. I wanted also to update user's skill after the transaction, because yeah, I noticed on testnet that it's not updating, and it's because I'm not committing updates user skill or something like that after the transaction is being made. Yeah, after the transaction. So order summary, create order. That's the method I'm using. Create order, approve. But there's a return here. How was it actually done in any other place? Update user details. Or wallet, maybe. Oh, come on. It should be a dispatch, probably. That's updating a wallet. Oh, fetch skill balance. Yeah, that's the thing I want to use. In my create order. We don't need to return it, actually. And add dispatch. Fetch skill balance. This should update our skill. Let's see if it does. Oh, come on. At least it's reloading, so I don't have to think about it. Also, printful API rant. Why is there no like format, like the max characters or something like that for the fields that we need to send to them? There's nothing in their documentation. And there should be like some field for phone number. I had a remark from a tester that said like, yeah, there should be a place to add like the 2 digits number before actual phone number. Don't remember how it's called, but yeah, they just use phone, so we could use our own implementation, but yeah, I don't think it's worth it. A strongly worded email, yeah. After the task I can like chat with them with their support and rant about all the stuff. Like not having a sandbox. That's the biggest thing they don't have. We should have a sandbox that we can connect to and create, like, test the whole flow. There's no possibility of like checking the entire flow without confirming an actual order that will like take money. uh, yeah, it sucks that they don't have that. Um, and yeah, later I will have to delete all the orders I created by hand because yeah, the drafts. Also, there's no way to like. There's a list of orders. I can't show it because yeah, it's printful. But there's a list of orders, and there are no checkboxes to like check them and do an action on all these orders. So I have to delete one by one. If you want to, yeah, spam me, just go to testnet, create a lot of orders, and I will have to clear it hand, like one by one. No, there's no clear all button. Yeah, that's insane. That they don't have a sandbox, then they don't have like functionality for clearing all the draft orders, and that sucks. Okay, this is optional. Um, yeah, let's just test if skill is updating correctly. So we should have, yeah, 19 skill less after the transaction. Let's see. Okay, it did fetch a new skill value. Oh, and is it correct? Yeah, it is. Wondering. Yeah, probably the zeros on my. Yeah, it's correct. It's just zeros because I hard coded a value for current skill price, and it's incorrect. Yeah, but it's like fetched the skill, so there's no need to check it entirely. Yeah, no, sorry, no, it's not a problem. I'll just do it later. So no biggie. But yeah, thanks, man. Not that bad with the orders on Printful. Okay, yeah. I cleared it yesterday before pushing to the testnet for testers, and all the orders you can see there are either mine from today, from now, or from testers. Okay, let's take a look at my list. This is done. This is done. Oh yeah, I want to add disabled on one more field. Oh, thanks for the follow. Germs meet evil. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the stream. Okay, I wanted to add in probably order summary model. Here we should have shipping rates. Yeah, and the first option can be disabled, so it will show up nicely. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. That's what I wanted. Also, did it clear the card previously? Because I'm not sure, so I'll do another transaction. Okay, yeah, it did. That's okay. Okay, one more thing. There was a bug on testnet because yeah, the merchandise will be available for BSC only for now, so it has to be disabled on other chains. So I'm just hiding the entire tab on any other chain than BSC. But currently, if you empty cache and reload, and let's see if storage shows something. Current chain. Okay, like when you first come to the site, the current chain is empty. So yeah, let me refresh with this deleted. And if you come to marketplace, it doesn't show up. And when you come to options, it actually says that you are on BSC. So yeah, that's a bug. If you go to any other chain and go back, you can see merchandise. So yeah, I'm just explaining, Cult of Steven, I'm explaining the bug I want to handle now, that the merchandise should be available only on BSC, but when you first visit the site, you don't have required like saved current chain in local storage, so it actually doesn't show the the merchandise. So yeah, reproduced it again. You don't see a merchandise here. You go to options, you are on BSC, so you should be able to see it. You go to HICO, so it won't be available, it won't be shown here. You go back to BSC, and you can see merchandise. And yeah, that's the way we store the current chain. Like it's by default empty, and by default it's BSC. So I just have to make a small adjustment in market to either check local storage or default to BSC. Oh, it is defaulted to BSC. Or no, yeah, active chain. What's this? Let's see where I have mine. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, and it should have BSC. If not, okay. So if there's nothing, it will be BSC. Okay, to test it, let's clear our local storage by hand. So simulate coming to the site for the first time, and it shows up. So that's okay. If you switch to any other chain, so HICO, and you go to market, it doesn't show up. Yeah, small thing. Okay, next up. I want to create a toggle in options. I explained it earlier, but yeah, quick recap. There is a toggle for show skill values in USD, and yeah, it's like affecting a lot of places in Cryptoblades, mainly marketplace. So when you switch it on and go to market, I don't have anything on my local chain, so we won't be able to see that. It will show prices in USD. And I want to have a toggle for showing fiat prices in merchandise. Oh, someone's at the door, so I'll be right back. Okay, sorry guys, I'm back. Okay, also, I don't like that I have only one screen and you see all the stuff from Stream Deck. I have to, yeah, do something about it. And also, I'm reading chat on my phone. Welcome, welcome. Hey, thanks. Okay, so yeah, current chain is working. I started explaining what I want to achieve now. So I want to hide fiat prices. Like we can set by default that both prices are shown, but if someone wants to like disable it or something, he can go to options and disable it. Because I have flag for that, like it's in one place and passed along everywhere in the merchandise component. Yeah, but I'm not like entirely using it. So here it is, show fiat prices. If I set it to false, and it will like refresh, we can see that it shows only the skill value, so skill price, and it's like global in the merchandise related stuff, so the card. Later in summary, I think I have it also. Let's see, just to have it filled. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's here also. Yeah, so let's make use of this flag and have it stored in options. Also, do I want to commit it? I want to commit it probably. So let's check all the changes. I think it's a good practice to like, yeah, check once again before committing. Oh yeah, Fate, and I really like streaming and yeah, having like someone that's interested in the stuff I'm doing and me explaining it. Yeah. Yes, Ali, but the thing is, marketeers wanted it to show both prices. So if we tailor it to this particular toggle, it will like only show in USD prices or something. Like I have it the other way around. You can either have both or have skill. We can of course do it like skill or USD or both. Yeah, not entirely sure about that. So yeah, so if you have any like ideas about that, just tell me. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice idea. To not hide it in options, but to have it in merchandise. That's what you mean, right? So somewhere here, like a toggle, show fiat prices. Yeah, that's. I think it's a nice idea. Yeah. Also, card. I wanted it to have like there's a hidden text. I think. Let me see. Also, we'll commit in a second. Yeah, merchandise card. I wanted. There are three elements actually in this area, like in this particular div. As you can see on the left side, there's something hidden, and it's a button. It's the same button as on the right side. Because there's an issue, like I didn't know how to do it the right way. I wanted three elements, like two elements basically. The card button on the right, and in the middle of like the entire space. So the entire div, I wanted to have a text that shows up when I think when the order is loading, it shows up. And if we had it like two elements, so a card button that's aligned to the right side and the text that's centered, it will be centered like in the rest of the space. So it will be aligned a little bit to the left. So the idea on Stack about that is like to have a component on the left side that's the same as on the right side, and it will be perfectly centered on the side. That's overcomplicating stuff on the next level. Yes, it is, but there's like there's no particular option that can provide like responsive and really centered without like adding some pixels, or like we could, for example, measure the button on the right side and like have a text aligned a little bit to the right by this many pixels, but this way it's like yeah, it's a column like wait yeah, it's row. One would be empty though. Yes, yes, so it's still an empty thingy on the left. So I just placed a button there that's hidden, and you aren't able to see it in any way without like messing with CSS, I guess. Let's see. It's there. Yeah, it's minor. Also, yeah, totally. But I think I can like disable, like entirely delete the text I'm showing because it's this thing. It's completing your order, and it's like yeah, completing your order, 3 dots. Yeah, it's like that, but it's not working currently because we have an additional step in our flow that was discussed previously, of course, and stuff like that. And because of that, we have a model that's covering this text I'm showing there. So it doesn't matter, I can just delete this stuff now. Like, yeah, it would show it in the meantime when the order is loading. So I'll probably just delete it. Like, are we even using it somewhere? Yeah, we are. Or not? No, actually we don't use it. Yeah, I just... What is the best kind of code? No code. Disabled. Yeah, we can delete that too. This. Shop button hidden. Yeah, and this property. No code. And we'll probably have to adjust this div. Let's see how it looks like. Yeah. Always nice to check CSS before implementing it. Just a good practice to have it. Like, I don't know what's happening with Chrome and this window like going here for no reason. Which one was it? Why is it space between? Come on. Oh yeah, this thing. So justified content and flex end it should be. It's a little bit off. Or am I not correct? No, okay, it's just like that. Okay, so justify content text and that's all. Also cart container, column, align items, center. No need for that. Cart container. Okay, let's see how it looks like quickly. Oh, and we have 6 viewers. That's nice. Great to have you guys. Yeah, it's okay. I'll probably have to center it on mobile. Yeah, most probably. Okay, so yeah, I'll have to have a custom class for that. But no need for this stuff. Cart container, okay, let's see. No, I have to refresh. Yeah, mobile stuff. Oh, come on. What's wrong? Oh yeah, justify content center is like justify content and is overriding it. Okay. So I'll add cart container to here, and here we can align items. No, not align items, but what was that? Justify content and what's wrong? Oh, it should be justify content here also. Yeah, my bad. Okay. It's centered and here it's aligned to the right. Switching from mobile not always working correctly, but yeah, do care about the responsivity of the site. It's important. Like for example, it's not like flawless when you switch it up, but if we were to have all these items show up on the first page of pagination, we would have to like scroll all the way down to switch tabs. I implemented it so that the page is like smaller on mobile. So yeah, it's this many. Also 2-column on mobile probably, but not on every mobile phone. Like if you have an iPhone X, we probably wouldn't be able to fit 2 columns here. So yeah, I left it like that. Okay, to not distract ourselves, let's see the changes we've made and commit the stuff we have. Default to BSC chain, merchandise, it was like, yeah, global cart, too many things at once. Yeah, that's my bad. Should commit it way earlier. Deleting this stuff. Delete cart entry. Okay. Order summary, we don't need this because these are console logs just for the sake of development. Siema, Levitate. Yeah, Levi is writing in Polish sometimes to me. So it's siema is something that would kids say to each other when they greet to be cool. Okay, let me see. Also, Levi, I'm not leaking everything right now. I swear. I'm not. Oh, damn it. I think I... yeah, I formatted the document. It's not that bad. It can stay. Dispatch here. Okay, just committing stuff. Okay, that's the main things we've taken care of. Yeah, okay, I'll commit it. Also, Levi, in regards to Polish language, I started doing a Polish translation for Cryptoblades yesterday. Yeah, just to see how it looks like. Yeah, and it's easy to add new translations. Yeah, so guys, if you want to see Cryptoblades in a particular language of your choice that you know, you can contribute because we have the framework for translating all the stuff on the site set up. It was set up by Kevin, I think. I hope I'm not wrong. Yeah, and it's working like pretty nice now. So we can just add a file. It's not programming. Like you can just add a new localis file, or I don't know how to read it, and you can add your language, propose the changes to us, and yeah, see Cryptoblades in your native language. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I think we have French, Spanish, English, and German. And it's not like complete. Like not every language has everything filled up. Yeah, but most of the stuff, like for example, German. that's a nice job someone did here because most of the things are. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, totally. Thanks for the follow, JKK PKR. Yeah, read a nickname. Yeah, just copy the implementation of CB. I think we have that handled nicely. If there's, for example, no translation for a particular thing, it will fall back to English. Good morning to you too. So it's nice. So yeah, you can you can see some translations I've made yesterday. Not many, but yeah, there are some. Like zwykły miecz, so it's force sword in Polish. Yeah, just for fun. Yeah, so again, if you have a language that you want to see CB or later CBK in, you can contribute and have it on production. Let's see all the stuff that I left. Yeah, the console logs and my Polish JSON translation. Yeah, just you can propose the changes on GitHub. It's an open source project. If you don't know how to contribute, there's a lot of tutorials on how to do it. But if you just prepare a JSON file that I showed earlier, yeah, just propose it and we can have it on site. Also, I hope it's all checked to not have like bad words and everything. yeah, but it's nice to have an app translated and localized language, Chriserus language. Okay, so looking at my okay, we wanted a toggle to switch the switch on or off the flag for fiat prices. Yeah, and I made a mistake deleting all the stuff from merchandise, like this upper, like the merchandise card button and stuff, because here could be our translator filter, or something, yeah, toggle. Okay, merchandise. Can we add it? Yeah, the best place to put it would be probably here. Yeah, so I'll have to place it in the cart, merchandise cart. Yeah, and we'll store it in local storage probably. Yeah, I'm thinking of a way to make it like with the least effort. Because for now, merchandise is responsible for like setting this property, and merchandise cart is only reading it, and we want a merchandise cart to control it. So it's not a problem. We can use local storage here, but we'll have to react for the change in merchandise. Yeah, we can probably use an event for that. Yeah. Let's use an event. And we'll just read from local storage here. Do I have it in my... Okay, I don't have it. Local storage. Yeah, so it should be like that, and it should be get item. Something like that. So it would be show fiat prices, local storage, get item, show fiat prices, or by default, let's do false. Oh yeah, and also to convert it to Boolean, this, yeah. To explain some sort of JavaScript here, local storage stores some things that we set for it to store. For example, the current chain, which is a string, but also use graphics, which is a Boolean, but it's showing up as a string. So the easiest way to convert something to Boolean in JavaScript is to just add 2 exclamation marks, because 1 exclamation mark is negation. So if it would be, it's gibberish, not in this case particular, but yeah, if we have, for example, an empty string, it will be false. Yeah, if it will be empty or something, so undefined, null, all this stuff is false. So we can like negate it, and it will be true. And if we negate it 2 times, it will be for sure a Boolean value. Yeah, because we can't like say that it's a Boolean that we get from the storage. Okay, I'll just see how I did show skill in USD. Yeah, it should be like that because yeah, it's comparing strings. This sucks. Yep. So this equals this, or so show fiat prices would be true if it's true. If it's false, then it will be false. Yeah, so we don't need that. Yeah, so show fiat prices will be true only when this is true. And also, yeah, we're getting it. We don't need to get it. We need to set it here. Or we don't? Yeah, we don't need that. Okay, I just want merchandise cart to control the state of this variable because I want to have a toggle here. So let's, for example, add a button, and it will be like not a button, but bootstrap toggle, I guess. How are toggles made in our app? I probably see it in options. Hmm. 3D graphics, for example. Oh yeah, it's probably not a place I wanted. 3D. Oh, come on. 3D graphics. Show skill in ESD. Views options. Yeah, it's a different component. These options are the drop down from upper right corner. Oh, nice. It's all translated. I probably do it like that. Just copy. Here it will be not a list group item, probably. It's checked based on show fiat prices, and on change it will toggle show fiat prices. Switch show fiat prices on or off. Also, we will probably need to add translations here, or not. Yeah, no. We don't need that. It's global. Yeah. So toggle show prices, and it will send an event. Okay, moment. Yeah, okay, like that. But without an argument, because we are toggling it. And it will be show that prices. It should also set it up like local storage, set item. No, I should set it up in the listener. show fiat prices, and it should toggle it somehow. Do not waste time. I will see how it's done in toggle show skill in USD. Oh yeah, like that. Okay, let's see. We'll also need to read from this property at first. Okay, show prices in USD. USD, yeah, it's not working at the moment. Okay, nothing to worry about. We have to show fiat prices. Let's see. Let's add a console log for that. Toggle fiat prices, and it will log this show fiat prices. Okay. Yeah, it's a bad name for an event. Incorrect. Incorrect name. Oh, come on. False, true, false, true, false, true. Okay, so no USD. And here's the USD. Yay. Okay, now to now back to CSS, I guess. Also, the toggle can be similar to what we have. Somewhere here I saw a nice toggle that would fit. Am I lost? Come on. Or just a checkbox? Yeah, probably a checkbox would be sufficient. Or not a checkbox, but this particular font and size of the font. Yep, let's do it like that. Let's see the styles. Show favorite. Just to see weapon grid dot show reference text box checkbox. Okay, let's see. Margin left only. Display. Yeah, it's just strong, okay. Yeah, so we will have to do a div here. This would be strong. Yeah, let's see. Okay, it's small enough. Just add some margins. On is too big. B. Oh, size. Okay, let's see the documentation for form checkbox. Bootstrap. We actually don't need the on or off It can stay. Switches. Okay, okay. Come on. Size. Yeah, it's probably just SM. Do not search for documentation. Yep. And we can, yeah, I'll delete the on off. It's self-explanatory. Yep. And I need the card container. Huh. They forget to delete this div here? Maybe? Oh, no. That's okay. Yeah, okay. Just a moment, let's see CSS here. Justify content, not and, but space between, I suppose. Yep. Space between. Also, we'll have to do something about how it shows up, margins and all that stuff. Okay. So we should have space between here. And also we'll add some margins to the checkbox. Like not checkbox, switch. It's saying checkbox. Like margin 2. Let's see. Could have a border, probably. Sally, if you're here, you have any tips UX-wise, how it should look like? Also, the translation is incorrect, but should it stay like that, or should we have a border around it, or because I'm not sure. Okay, and here are the translation. We'll have to add show fiat prices. And it will be, yeah, translations are pretty nice with Copilot because it's suggesting it almost every time. Okay. Also, the ticks should be singular. Let's see if the toggle is correct. Yep, it can be like fiat prices or USD prices. Yeah, not sure. Yeah, so user can switch it. Don't show the USD prices. Also, is this centered? Because I'm not sure. It looks like it's centered. maybe I'll have to add, no, align items are centered. Display flags, just a minor thing. No, it's centered. Okay. Okay, so we have a switch for that. So that's cool. Okay. Yeah, I'll commit it. Just to be able to revert it on demand. Because maybe it's not needed. Or maybe they don't want it. We'll see. Toggle for showing VAT prices. Okay. Yeah, so that was a minor thing I wanted to do anyway. What else? What else? Oh yeah, the error model. So if the order doesn't go through, so there's an error in our API or in Printful API, it should show something at least to the user that the user can try again. Yeah, because it's just before the transaction. Like when you click a button, you send an API request to our API that communicates with Printful API. And from the response, the front end knows how much it should charge the user. So this part is error prone because our API can be down or Printful API can be down. So yeah, I'm handling this error but not showing anything to the user. Can probably show a small model that will tell the user that something went wrong and try again later. Or stuff like that. Yeah. So let's see, where can I place it? I think it will be near order completion model. Merchandise address model. Oh yeah, order complete model. That's the model I'm talking about. Yeah, just a small model informing that something went wrong. So order error model. Yeah, and without the order completed translation. Okay. So order error. Or like an error occurred. And please try again later. So this is the title. And then some text. Please try again later. Let's see if Copilot suggests anything. Yep. Okay, and we will show it when something goes wrong. So I'll add a listener for that. Order error model. It won't have any parameters. Yep. And it will just show it. So there shouldn't be an if. Or maybe, yeah, I'll leave the if as it is. Show model, boolean. Do not clear card entries. Do not set anything. Yeah, it can refresh card entries, not a problem. Okay, so I want to have this, and I want to emit it here with payload of true. To test it, I'll just kill our API. So it's not working at the moment. Oh, but the whole flow won't work. Okay, so I don't, I can't kill it. I can kill it during, yeah, in the last step. That's the idea. So we'll complete an order, kill an API, and try to order it, just to have an error occurred. So adding something to the cart, continue, full name, email, like anything. Also, I will have to take care of the form because it's not ideal. I don't like it. Okay, delivery, and now we do kill an API and we place an order, and it shouldn't be able to reach it and show, yeah, but okay, so incorrect title, but you get the idea. Just a small model that says something about the order. It can also, like to be informative, show something from an error message. But I'm not sure what. Connection refused. Let's see if we have anything in the order. Okay, let's see. Order error, yeah. I didn't replace it probably. Merchandise. Yep, order error. Not order completed. I can send the entire error with payload. Yeah. So order error model. This will have a payload of error. So this error will be error. Just that. Or do I want it? Sure. Can it be any? Yeah. Well, okay, I don't know if I want to change it. Like for this error to be meaningful for the user, it has to be like, yeah, it has to say which point was at fault. But there's a lot that can like go wrong, and we might be needing to do a lot of stuff here in API. So I'll probably just leave it as is. Yeah, to not overcomplicate stuff. Yeah, so just a small model that shows an error whenever there's a problem. That's good enough. Yup. Okay. Anything? Yeah. Kill the API. Also, I can explain how all the try, catch, and finally block works, because it's an interesting block when you have something that can go wrong and throw an error on how to handle this particular error. Okay, so we have this model. Please try again later. It's not a problem for the user because at some point in this API call, there might be a draft saved for a particular order, but it's not a problem to have a draft that won't be fulfilled. User can just create a new order, everything is saved, like you don't even have to fill up the form because I'm not clearing it. Yeah, so it's good enough for this use case. Yeah, just the interesting thing about try-catch model, try-catch block, try-catch finally, pretty much. So if there's a thing that can, a method, for example, that can throw an error, so API call is definitely a thing, then it can throw multiple errors that are like different and all that stuff, and you can catch them. So if you have a block of try and have an operation that can throw an error in here, you can add a block for catch, for catching this particular error and doing something about it. In my case, I'm logging the error to the console and showing a model that something went wrong. And this block won't happen if there's no error. So this block of code won't happen. If everything goes right, it will just continue with all the try lines. And if there's no finally block, because there can be no final block, it will just end this particular section. But there can be a finally block, so it's mutual. If you want to do something, regardless if the transaction went through or not, you can place it in the finally block. So for example, I'm closing a lot of models here, and I'm not loading the order because I'm starting the order loading here, and regardless if it passes or not, I have to switch it off eventually. So finally block is the best place to do it. Yeah, so that's the basic idea. So if something goes wrong, like for example in line 185, it won't continue executing these lines. It will just go to catch and later to finally. So yeah, now on catch we are showing a model to the user that something went wrong. Okay, so I want to do some restrictions to avoid trolling and to like tell user that this particular field is incorrect. I'm thinking of the best way to do it. Maybe first I'll just commit my changes. This thing, this, and translations. Add okay, commit and push. Okay, and now I have to check documentation of Bootstrap on how to like restrain the number of characters and all that stuff in the form input. So also, yeah, using the documentation is really important skill. We had people asking about programming stuff. So yeah, learn to use documentation, like when you are using a particular framework, for example here Bootstrap. Bootstrap just provides some components that are like ready baked, and you can customize them, of course. There are a lot of possibilities built in that you can just set some properties and all that stuff. Yeah, thank you, Fate, for joining in. I hope to see you again on future streams. Yeah, thanks and good night, man. Okay, so I want to check the input, form input. Oh, it doesn't matter if it's form or not. No, it's just input. Okay, so form controls, sizing, read only, checkboxes, inline. Labeling and all that stuff. That's a nice addition to the username and all that stuff. Inline forms, my god, this is huge. Like input group. Validation. Okay. Yeah, there are custom styles that you can use. Yeah, so it can highlight the fields. I just want to like not make someone be able to post a huge like address or something like that. Server side validation. Maybe I'll just find like Bootstrap max characters input. A quick Google search. Never heard nobody. Max length. Oh yeah, it's built into the input, HTML input. So we can just do, for example, just for the sake of testing, max. What was that? Max length. If it's even working, so let's do 2. Okay, and let's see if we can. Yeah, okay, I can't add more characters. So what would be an optimal number of characters? That's an important question. Like if someone has a street that's like 4 words or something like that. Let's see how like 50 or like let's try 30, how it will look like. Yeah, not enough. Okay, but I think 50 is pretty okay-ish, because yeah, it should say in printful API that it can only like read address line that is this long, but it doesn't say it. I can complain on the chat with them. I probably will later. Yeah, so that would be a good idea to know what they accept and what they don't accept. But I have to do a lucky guess here. Maybe for an address it can be even 70 or something like that. If yeah, for whatever reason someone has a longer address. Yeah, it's not a problem. Just to not have entire epopeyas there. So address, yeah, this can be like max length, not 70, but for example 50. Zip code. Zip code should be a number. Like this is telephone. Type button. What? What is this tooltip? Okay, don't know. City can be max length, like whatever. It's not a big deal. Just yeah, place a huge city in there. Company. Yeah, let's restrain it also. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I have all the like the fields are required. If you feel it's incorrect, that's like user's problem that the address is incorrect. I can't like ask if this is your address. Are you sure? Like you have the order summary later, so you can double check if the address is correct. If it's correct, place the order. If not, just go back. Come on, it's not a big deal. Yeah, so I cannot check that. I just restrain to not have huge numbers and texts there. Telephone number, I don't know how long can it be. Let's do this number. Email. Whatever. Yeah. Probably this can be 40. Maybe that's too long. Oh. Let's do 60. Huh? Why is it not restraining the second address? Max length. That's weird. Huh, maybe I should refresh. Oh, I wanted to do a quick stream and we're almost 2.5 hours in, so that's nice. Yeah, API was that. Okay, it's back. Continue. Let's see. There are restraints here. Can someone have a longer email address than this? like, yeah, it's better to have it bigger than, yeah. Let's do 50 also. Yeah, address lines can be longer. Oh yeah, I can try it, like send it to the actual API, and later on I'll see how it looks like in the printful that we're using. Yeah, and company, like something huge. Let's spam their API. Come on. Oh, also, there are some constraints. Okay, let's see. Are you sure that this is your shipping information? I am. Okay, there's an error. Interesting. Code 400. Huh. Interesting. Oh, yeah, email is not a valid email address. What are you saying? It's correct. Maybe it has to have a dot. Like, the worst thing is that their documentation does not mention what's wrong. Yeah, oh, okay, it goes through. That's interesting. Okay, I'll reject the transaction. We don't need that. And later I can check. Oh yeah, and error occurred. Great. If someone like rejects the transaction or something, our model will show up. So not a problem. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't matter that much. Okay, the form validation, I think it's like enough. Yeah, let's see. Oh, not this project. Okay, my console logs and this shipping model. Yeah, no, not much changes. Not many changes. Okay, okay. Yep. Okay. So, we are done with my checklist. Pretty much. Yeah, I'll later check if testers noticed any other thing that needs to be different, corrected. Yeah, so I'll be posting a PR soon, and I'll end today's stream. So yeah, thank you all for joining. There are some viewers at this hour. Yeah, pretty long stream. Thought we do it quickly, but yeah, there was some explaining to do. Yeah, I had fun. I hope you too. So yeah, thanks for joining in, and see you next time. See ya.